wares with access to arrowheads? I sensed danger all around. I thought Tai Chi was about slow movements and breathing and meditation, I said, swaddling crispy bacon, roasted potatoes, and scrambled eggs in a burrito the size and weight of a newborn. I took my bundle of joy over to Flori, who bathed it in red chile sauce. After a sprinkling of shredded jack cheese and a quick broil, the burrito would be treacherous to deliver and a delight to eat. Tai Chi is the world's deadliest martial art, my elderly friend said cheerfully. It's good for arthritis, too. That's wonderful, I said, focusing on the health benefits for Flori's aching knees and hands. She, however, was still fixated on war. Know your enemy. That's what Sun Tzu teaches. Defeat your opponents without fighting. No fighting sounded good. I heaped praise on Flori's non-confrontation technique, though I had my doubts. Napoleon would eat non-confrontation for brunch. Besides, he'd already confronted and won. Juan grunted. He sounded as impressed with battle-free battle as he was with cheese-free cheese enchiladas. Or maybe he was commentating on the next special order. Burrito with no tortilla wrapper coming up, he muttered. While we waited, Flori enlightened me on her newfound ancient wisdom. You'll surely know some of the key points, Rita. She stopped for a beat, likely for effect. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I had heard this. Now I considered it in terms of a food cart war. We know a lot of people who don't like Napoleon, like Crystal. Linda said that Napoleon got Crystal's juice cart shut down. Something about her permit paperwork. She has to be upset about that. I was too. What if Napoleon had run her off for good? How would I get through a southwestern summer without Crystal's cool fruit aguas fresca, or her Jamaica tea, bright red and brewed from hibiscus flowers? Crystal not only made great drinks, she was kind. When I first asked for Jamaica tea, pronouncing it as an English speaker refers to the island nation, she didn't scoff at my poor Spanish skills as my ex would have. She kindly coached me. Jamaica, she said, adding an affirmation. And you're right. The flower is named for the island, Flor de Jamaica. Poor Crystal, another nice person Napoleon had bullied. Flori accepted the enchilada order from Juan. A rolled tortilla, dipped in red chile, lay beside little hills of guacamole, refried pinto beans, and green and red salsas. I was glad Flori was taking it out. She could practice her subduing techniques if the customer got fussy. Crystal's a good person and an ally, Flori said. We need to befriend Napoleon's powerful enemies, too. Perhaps your hot lawyer boyfriend knows a judge or commissioner who'd help in exchange for free burritos. I wasn't ready to think of Jake as my boyfriend. I also wasn't eager to mess with anyone's soft spots or burrito bribe public officials. Besides, we had a bigger problem, as I delicately reminded Flori. Linda doesn't want our help. She got upset when we offered yesterday. When Flori offered, I held back from saying. Linda's too nice, her mother countered. Always has been. Have I told you about that time she picked up a stray wolf, thinking it was a German shepherd? The kids were little then and buckled in their car seats, right by that wolf. My daughter frets about everything, except the very things she should be worrying about. Juan uttered some holy names, possibly in regard to wolves or the mound of scrambled eggs, crispy potatoes, and chorizo that composed the wrapperless burrito. Flori nodded. Exactly, Juan. Napoleon's much more dangerous than that wolf, which was actually kind of cute. Linda needs our help. She just doesn't know it yet. With that, Flori raised her spoon in a Tai Chi striking move and gave me marching orders. I protested, but only slightly. I agreed that Linda could use some help, and I liked my mission. Walking the few blocks to the plaza, I felt like a kid playing hooky. Birds warbled, new green leaves glittered, and I was off work on a sunny spring morning. I practically skipped. I may have whistled until the killjoy list-making side of my brain reminded me I wasn't a carefree school kid. Here I was, skipping along like Little Red Riding Hood.